Thanks for staying with us. The widow of a slain Maoist leader, Rajmouli, has petitioned the Madras High Court seeking protection against surveillance, trailing and intimidation by the Andhra Pradesh police. She had claimed that she had no connection with the Maoists and was trying to lead a very peaceful life here in Chennai in a software firm for over 3 years. But she was being trailed by the Special Intelligence Bureau of the Andhra Pradesh police. Now she has asked the court to give directions to the Andhra Pradesh police to refrain from intruding into her quiet life. And Peer Muhammad, our senior correspondent, joined us with more details on why the police has been on her trail.
She has been trying to lead a quiet life for the past 3 years in Chennai, working in a software firm as a team leader. And she in fact came from Anantapur district because her husband had a Maoist connection, and because of that she had problems from the Special Intelligence Bureau of the Andhra Pradesh police. She had come here and she had kind of called it quits. She dissociated herself from her husband. That is what she had claimed in the petition. And despite that, she was being trailed, and being an engineer, and a person who is working to make a livelihood. She in fact confronted the person who is following her and found out that he is from the intelligence branch of the Andhra Pradesh police. And today she had moved the Madras High Court asking them to give directions to the Andhra Pradesh police not to trail her without and intrude into her privacy against the Article 21 of the Indian Constitution. And it might come up for hearing tomorrow or day after in the Madras High Court, and they are likely to give some directions.
Now, the popular hotspot with the young and the elderly, the Elliott's Beach in Besanagar, is under a close watch of the electronic eye. The city police say cameras will watch visitors to discourage and arrest those who indulge in mischief.
Elliott's Beach is a popular hangout for youngsters and preferred by the elderly for their morning and late evening walks. Many of its visitors are also devotees who worship at a church and a temple located there. The weekends are packed. And now the police say they have decided to crack down on chain snatchers, over-speeding drivers and other forms of mischief.
Just people, just guys, I guess, in general, who are just loafing around, that causes problems with girls.
Guys all over just get drunk, and if you're going around with, a girl, then they just come make fun of you, not of you, of the girl, and, they pass some comments.
4 police cameras fitted in key locations will sweep the beach to detect and pluck out those who indulge in mischief. The surveillance system, which is said to cost 2 lakh rupees, can see through darkness and zoom on specific areas. Real-time footage sent by the cameras are monitored in a control room on the beach itself.
Whoever, those who are doing any activities against the law, we are watching and we will take action against them.
The images recorded by the cameras are preserved for a week. Soon a high-speed internet line is expected to deliver them directly to the office of the police commissioner. The Marina Beach, which is vast in length and breadth than Elliott's, is also expected to get a similar surveillance system soon. Those who intend to create nuisance at the Besanagar Beach now better think twice. You are under surveillance 24/7. With the CCTVs in position, the cops are sure to nab the offenders in no time. In Chennai, Salim for NDTV Hindu.
In some national news, the hospitals in South Mumbai found it hard today to cope up with the stream of patients that arrived begging for help. 78 people were hospitalized after chlorine gas leaked from a cylinder kept at the Mumbai Port Trust, and now the Shipping Ministry has demanded a probe into this matter. 8 people are in intensive care. The leak took place at around 3:15 early this morning. The fire brigade was called in and the leak was contained by 9 a.m. Fortunately, this area in South Mumbai is sparsely populated, but students of a college nearby were also affected. 14 students staying in the hostel of the Lal Bahadur Shastri Maritime College have been taken to the hospital. The affected are being treated at the JJ and the KEM hospitals in the area. Meanwhile, there's unrest in Andhra Pradesh, a massive protest by villagers against the setting up of a thermal power station in the wetlands of Andhra Pradesh turned ugly, with the police opening fire. The police say about 300 security personnel were attacked by a mob of about 3,000 protesting villagers, which is why they opened fire. The incident took place in Sompeta Mandal of Srikakulam district this morning. The power station proposed to be built by the Nagarjuna Construction Company has been opposed by environmentalists who say it is coming up in an ecologically critical wetland area.
Police firing to focus the attention of the people of Andhra Pradesh and the country on this thermal power plant which is coming up in Sompeta area of Srikakulam district, which is on the Andhra-Orissa border. The Home Minister of Andhra Pradesh spoke to us a little while back, and she said instructions had been given to the district police not to open fire even under extreme provocation. But the police of the district says that there were more than 600 people who actually directly attacked the police which was there at the foundation laying ceremony of this thermal power plant, and they had to open fire because extreme damage and there was fear of loss of life because a lot of people were there for this particular ceremony, as a result of which one person has died in police firing and more than 20 people have been injured. But the critical questions still remain as to why this kind of vehement opposition was not really recorded at the public hearing which was undertaken for this thermal power plant, and whether all kinds of adequate environmental norms have been adhered to by this thermal power plant before they undertook this foundation laying ceremony. The company of course says that they have taken care to ensure that noise, air and water pollution have been taken care of, all norms have been adhered to. But the environmentalists we have been speaking to, they say that on such a precious water body, a thermal power plant cannot be undertaken. The sea water which will get polluted, as a result of which the livelihood of fishermen could get affected, and also the fact that the State Human Rights Commission and also the AP Pollution Control Board is still to hear the matter is a big question mark over this thermal power plant.
Well, fighting for their land and not that idea going down too well. Now, she's just back from Colombo after winning the Under-19 Asian Junior title. But India's pride in squash, Deepika Pallikal, ranked world #1 in the Whisper Rising Star category, has no time to look back. A hectic season awaits this 19-year-old sensation before the Commonwealth Games. The young champion, who is also known for her glamour quotient, shares her plans for the upcoming season with our executive editor Sanjay Pinto, and also some secrets about all those film offers that have been coming her way.
My guest today could well pass for a movie star. In fact, she did get several offers to act in Tamil films, but spurned all of them so that she'll continue to squash all the competition in sight, and that's a dead giveaway for you. Welcome, Deepika. And so tell me, you're #1 rising star in the Whisper ranking. You've won almost every Junior Open, British Open, Dutch Open, Australian Open, Scottish Open. Is there something you haven't really accomplished in the last? I know it's been a meteoric rise for you.
I think you know, when you start off, you have like a lot of junior tournaments, and then that's how you catch up in the seniors and you get recognized. So you know, I am really happy and I'm really blessed that, you know, I've won a lot of tournaments. But the real test is obviously now in the seniors, and my last tournament was like a week back. So obviously the
in
seniors,
Colombo, where you won that
Colombo, yes,
the Under-19
Asian
title
Juniors,
there.
yes. So it was a very important title for me. It was one of the biggest titles of my careers. You know, I'm really happy like I won at the end. So yeah.
So Deepika, before Commonwealth Games, you have a whole lot on your plate.
I think the season just started for the seniors actually.
And
so
has begun on a good note for you in Colombo.
Yeah, I think it's obviously the junior, you know, the last junior tournament, but now the real season starts for me jumping into the seniors. So you know, I've got a very busy schedule from the next month. I've got Malaysia and then Singapore, then coming back for 2 days for the Commonwealth camp. We have a camp here.
So Deepika, squash quote to the box office, no plans. I know you've spurned offers. How many offers did you get?
Around 3 to 4, but I'm not really interested.
But that was when you were much younger. You're still very young now, but when you were much younger, what, 16,
yeah.
17?
I'm going to be 19 now, but I did get offers when I was like 15, 16, and obviously I was very keen on it actually, but my dad and mom said absolutely no thing. And I think, you know, I was too young to anyways decide what I wanted to do. So, you know, I'm glad that my parents obviously said no.
So what, Madhavan also wanted to act with you?
Yeah, I think, you know, me and Madhavan sat over coffee and discussed the script and stuff. But
so
I actually liked the script.
You said no after that?
No, not at all.
What was this movie?
It was about, you know, a young guy and a young girl falling in love, usual. So, actually, the script was really... I wanted to do it. My mom also was there, so obviously she was there. But my dad was the one who put his foot down and said no acting for you right now.
And you can watch the rest of that interview on Off the Record. That's on Monday nights at 9:30. That's all the news tonight from all of us here. Thanks so much for watching. Good night.